ever since I can remember, I've been making videos and film. I started on film, the little Super 8mm films that they had a long time ago before video cameras. I used to borrow my dad's and make little films, and maybe I'll pull one of them out someday and play one of those if it hasn't turned to dust by now, because they're quite old. But Marvin used to help me with a lot of those, and we did one. It was a secret agent, James Bond kind of a thing, and I played, of course, James Bond, and Marvin played the evil professor, and then we had the other guy. We didn't have really a whole lot of actors, so the other guy played all the guards. So it's like all the guards are clones, because I'd shoot a guard and kill him, and then I'd turn the corner and there he is again, and then I'd shoot him and kill him and turn another corner and there's another guard. Looks just like the last one. They all look the same. But it was a limited budget back then, like it is now. But one of the programs Marvin was on, it was a Alfred Hitchcock Psycho kind of a thing, where, again, dealing with twins. You do movies with twins, you really cut your cast in half. But Marvin was playing both characters, and the one character dies, and we needed to make it look like his face was dead for a while, decaying, and we didn't have a whole lot of makeup and stuff. But I did find some plastic wood. It's actually some material they use to patch holes in lumber, and you can sand it. Once it dries, you can sand it, and it's some pretty good stuff, and it kind of looks like old rotting flesh. So I go, well, we'll use this stuff. So in the one scene where Marvin has to be dead, it's actually the climax of the movie, where a guy kills the twin, and then when he brings him in to put him back where he belongs, get back where he belongs, he sees the other twin and realizes that there's two of them, and he goes over the edge. But in the one scene, you see the dead twin that had been dead for a while, and he had to look dead for a while, so I put plastic wood all over Marvin's face. And it didn't look too bad. It actually served the purpose. But I put it on Marvin's face, and then we went and get the camera set up and the lights set up, and Marvin starts going like, man, this stuff burns. And I was like, yeah, it's all for the film, You think, a lot of the big time actors, they got to put up with a bunch of stuff to make their movies, so just hang in there. And some set up the shot, getting ready for the shot. Marvin's still going, hurry up, this stuff burns, it's burning. And I didn't say I didn't care. I did care, but I had to get the shot right. And finally, you get the shot right. Marvin's going to, hurry up, it burns. And so he's trying, by this time, it's just burning like crazy, and he's got to act dead because he's dead. But in the meantime, the stuff burning like crazy, and he's hard for him to stand still because it's like eating into his flesh, or at least he thought it was. He's like, hurry up, this stuff burns, and it burns. And I was like, Marvin, well, you gotta stay still for 10 seconds. I gotta get the shot. We finally got the shot, and it looked good. First thing Marvin did was hightail it for the bathroom to wash that stuff off his face. And it left some red welts and stuff because it's not really healthy. I think we later looked at the thing and said, do not come in contact with skin, but I was sure not going to look at that first, because Marvin might not have put it on his face, and I needed to get the shot. But anyway, just goes to show that if you got to wear a mask, or you got to wear some kind of makeup, it's usually better just to be yourself. Because whenever you find yourself wearing a mask or putting on makeup, sometimes you find you'll just get burned.